Okay. So hi, everybody. Welcome to Camps R Us Melville's open house on May 6th, 8 o'clock p.m. My name is Nikki, and I am the director of Camps R Us Melville, and my lovely program director.
Oh, sorry. My name is Mark Stegman, Nikki's lovely right-hand man.
It's good to have a right-hand man, Mark.
That's right.
We're very happy. So just to give you a little quick background on Mark and I have known each other for about 15 years. We met at a different camp that I used to run and became fast friends. And we have been in camping together ever since. And we were a little separated for one point, but then we got back together at Camps R Us. And we've been together a long time. We have lots of camp experience, been doing camping for a very long time. Mark's been at camp since his CIT at 16 years old. Where I came into it a little bit later at like in my 20s, but and it's hard to believe that I'm only 30. So there you go. I know, sorry. But Mark and I have been in camping for a very long time. And on top of that, we're both New York State educators. You would know that by the way I talk. But I am a music teacher in the Wyandanch School District. And Mark
this year I'm a third grade special ed teacher. I've been in the city for 18 years.
Yes. So when we say we really know how to work with children, we really know how to work with children. We do it all year long. And on top of it, we both have two beautiful children that we take care of on our own, not together. He has his family and I have mine, though sometimes we help each other. But we both have beautiful families at home. So we're all around great people to have in your life. So there you go. So I'm just going to start. So Camps R Us Melville is a brand new campus opening in the Crew family, in the Camps R Us family. We call ourselves the Crew. This is the 11th campus that they're opening this year. And Mark and I have been part of Camps R Us. This is my 4th year and Mark's 3rd year. We were in Baldwin for the last 3 to 4 years. And then when they opened Melville campus, they were looking to see who would want to take it over. And Mark and I thought this would be a great idea to kind of get a little bit closer to home. Start something new where we can really branch out and start something fresh. So anyway, so let me start. Is this going to work? Do I click? Sorry. There we go. So these are the things we're going to be talking about tonight. We're going to talk about our arrival and dismissal and all the programs that happen at camp. We're going to talk about the camp day and how it's structured. We're also going to talk about our health and wellness and our policies for COVID. And we're going to talk to you about registration. And you, again, feel free to stop us on the way or ask questions in the chat or just tell us at the end. So anything you want. We had a super successful year last year in 2020. We had 0 cases of COVID through all of our 10 campuses. We really followed the protocol. A big success of ours was the fact that we made sure that the kids followed protocol with their masks, made sure that the staff followed protocol. The staff was tested every 2 weeks to make sure that there was no COVID, temperature checks, the whole 9 yards. And on top of it, Mark and I were constantly cleaning the campus to make sure that everything was taken care of, doorknobs and handles and wiping all the tables and chairs down every time the kids use them. Bathrooms and everything. So we feel that that was such a big part of why we were so successful, and every campus did that. So it made it super successful for us. Okay, so here's St. Elizabeth of Hungary. This is in Melville on Wolf Hill Road. We're right next to St. Anthony's School.
Nikki, are we supposed to see anything on your screen right now?
Yeah, you should see the picture of
behind
Melville.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you. So this is the beautiful campus that we'll be using. Now, if you don't know, it's not a school. Normally we rent schools, Catholic schools or whatever, but this was going to be a school and then they stopped building the school. But we're getting these gorgeous, top of the line, fully air-conditioned classrooms, along with a gorgeous multi-purpose room downstairs that's like as huge as a gym. It's humongous, and more classrooms downstairs. On top of that, we have beautiful grass fields that we're going to be playing in, and the parking lot is humongous to the point that there's a whole section in the back that we're able to rope off and use that for our sports and our go-karting and all that kind of stuff. So as I go through Mark goes through the programs and I go through the programs together with you, you're going to see that. But this is our beautiful state-of-the-art campus. Okay. So before I get to arrival and dismissal, let me talk about the camp program itself. So Camps R Us is an 8-week camp program. It is open from June 28th to August 20th. And then you can choose between 1 and 8 weeks. You don't have to come consecutive. So it's really customizable for what you need. On top of picking your 1 to 8 weeks, you can also pick from 2 to 5 days in each week. So if you don't want to come every day, if you like to have that nice 3-day weekend or even that 4-day weekend of, you know, not coming on Mondays and Fridays and have that nice, you know, Monday, I'm trying to do it the right way, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday off, you can definitely do that. You can even just do 2 days a week if you wanted to start off easy. Um, so everything's customizable. And then you can also customize your times. So the regular camp day is a 9 to 5 camp day. But then we have a 9 to 2 camp day, which is a mini day, or a 9 to 12, which is called our half day. Those are all different prices. So everything you pick is a different price from, you know, the most you will spend is $3,300 per child, and that's coming every day for 8 weeks, to all the way down to the minimal. I couldn't even tell you what the minimal is. It's like $300. And that's if you come like 2 days a week for 1 week. So so everything's very accessible to you. What I will tell you when you do register, and I'll go into this more later, is that you want to start with what you want, because after after May 1st, you are not allowed to take away your weeks. You can add as much as you want, but there'll be no refunds after May 1st, which is already passed. But June 1st, you have time to change your week. So our calendars just came out. So we're giving people more time to really pick and choose the days and the weeks that they want to come according to the calendars, which I'm going to show you that as well. Okay. So you can pick and choose your stuff. As for arrival and dismissal, this is where our COVID starts. So every morning you're going to log into your new companion app that you're going to download, and they will explain everything to you when it's time. You will fill out like the 4-question questionnaire about, you know, how your child is and has anybody had COVID, and is anybody around anybody with COVID, and if you have any symptoms. After you've done that, you'll come to camp. You'll show us that you've done your app for the day, and then we'll take your child's temperature. And as long as your temperature is under 100.4, you're fine to come to camp. We do log your temperatures every day, and then you will go on your way. So you don't even get out of your car. We come to your car, we valet you, we take your child, and you're on your way. And then at the same thing at the end of the day, when you arrive to campus, we're going to see your car card that we're going to give you, and we'll call your child and you'll go home. Okay, so that's our arrival and dismissal. Yes, we will check your photo IDs. We want to make sure, put anybody on your authorized pickup list that are going to pick up your children. Like I said, you're going to get that car card for the morning and the afternoon. You'll get 2 of them. If you need more of them, of course, just let me know and I'll make sure you have as many as you need for whoever's picking your child up. Okay. Great. As I already said to you, we had 0 transmission in our 8 weeks last year of our 10 campuses. Now we're opening up 11. And now with all of the vaccines, we are not required to, but we are very encouraged to get vaccinated. Our nurse for the campus, Joanne Turnier, who's also one of the co-owners with Gary, their family owns this camp together. She's a nurse. She's done tons of research about COVID, about how to eliminate it, how to help it when you do get it, what happens, all the 9 yards, and even down to reading everything about getting vaccinated and how important it is. If you're one of those that don't want to, that is fine. We are not judgmental. It's not like you're not going to be allowed to come to camp. However, we are encouraging it because we want COVID to stop so we can try to get everything back to normal. So as of right now, same thing. As the CDC guidelines change, your children, like my child, will be allowed to get the COVID vaccine. It is up to you. It's not going to be a mandate that your child has to have it. But we are, again, we're encouraging it. Okay. Awesome. So going forward, here is one of the beautiful gyms in our campuses. We have a lot of fun here. This is all about everything we talked about, how the kids are going to be. So let me tell you about our COVID stuff. So kids will have to wear masks when they're indoors, when they're walking in the hallway. When your child comes to camp, we bring them right to their cohort. Their cohort is the grade that they have finished. So there's a Tiny Tots, which is our 3-4 group. Kindergarten or kinder camp is our kindergartners that have just finished kindergarten. Then there's the 1-2 group if you finished first or second grade. 3-4 is for finishing third or fourth grade. 5-6 is if you finished fifth or sixth grade. And then 7-8 is for our kids that finished seventh and eighth grade. So your child will go to their cohort for the morning. That is where they're allowed to take their mask off. We still keep them 3 to 4 feet apart to make sure that they're not on top of each other, but we're making it that they're a family. Just like you're home and you're with your family, you don't have to wear a mask because you're with them. So this is the summer family that they're going to spend all their time with. So we don't want them to be masked all day. So they're allowed to take their mask off when they're with their cohort. When we walk into the hallways and we know we're going to pass each other, when we're going to lunch, when we go outside, when we go to another program area, we wear our mask. Staff will wear their masks all day long. That will be non-negotiable. We always make sure our staff are masked, even though we're all vaccinated. It's just to make sure that there's a less likelihood of getting transferred. But the kids will be allowed to take them off. And same thing outside, they'll be allowed to play outside with them out without the masks on, because now that's especially the new CDC guideline that just changed last week that we're allowed to go outside. So that's the deal with the mask. Again, we're going to take your temperatures, all that kind of stuff. If the kids are not feeling well, we'll take their temperature. They'll go home. We'll be required to have a COVID test if need be. But we'll, everything will be in our guidelines for you. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to talk about the camp day. Each group will have a schedule, and the schedule will include the following programs: art, dance, sports, like in the gym, not sports like baseball, basketball, but it's all team building, fun time, old school activities in the gym. Game room, which will have our regular gaming, like board games and pool tables and knock hockey, but then it will also have the PlayStation as our arcade, PlayStation and Xbox and such like that. There's also outdoor activities. We have the Gaga pit. We have the field activities that we, again, play those old school outside games, and a bunch of new games, kickball and all that kind of stuff. On the blacktop, we will do things like go-karting and basketball and other such things. We also have
relay races and all those
yes,
types of fun things.
Exactly. And then we also have our water activities that we will be doing every day. So our water activity is a big giant slip and slide. Every campus has one, and the kids play and jump on them. It's a blast. And then we also have a ton of like shooters and water balloons and stuff. So every day the kids are getting wet. So we definitely encourage you to bring your bathing suit and your water shoes to play in. So this way then you're getting wet and cooled off, but then you still get to put your clothes back on. Okay. On top of those games and those activities, we have EduCamp. EduCamp is a 2-time-a-week activity for 30 minutes where you work with a teacher, a certified New York State teacher that will help you continue your education in the summer. This is an optional program. It is absolutely free. When you register, you'll just click, yes, I want EduCamp, and that's that. The other program is Soccer Shots. That is not necessarily free. TT and KK get to go for free every time they come. Grades 1 through 6, it's $10 a week if you want to do it. Soccer Shots is a great program that teaches soccer skills, and they'll play soccer together. It's really a wonderful program. That the clinicians that come are super trained in what they do. It's fabulous. My neck is killing me today. On top of all those things, we have special theme days and activities. So we have Camo Day, which is like do boot camp and dress up like army, or I don't want to say like wear your camouflage. We're going to do we're going to honor the vets. We're going to do special cards for the vets and a lot of different things for that. So everything has a theme. There's all different days that I'll talk about when we look at the calendar. And then we also have activities that come onto campus, like our petting zoo and Darlene Graham the singer. So that's another activity that we have. And then on top of all of that, we are bringing back our trip program. It's very small, but we are starting it. So for instance, you'll see the different trips. You're going to look at the trips that have your child's last grade. Remember, I told you it's whatever grade they have finished. So you'll look at that. Some of the trips are the Bronx Zoo, Tiki Action Park. 7-8 has a bunch of other trips. There's also Adventureland. The whole campus is going to Adventureland, and Adventureland's actually closing for us this year. So we get to do that. And then there's the additional Mets trip, which is an additional cost. It's completely optional, but it's a day at the Met Stadium. It's an awesome day. We do it every year. Last year. But that is that. So we have trips. On top of that, we do bowling once a week, and we're working on swimming once a week. Swimming is not definite. It is almost there. We are knocking on wood that it's going to be there, but there will be swimming once a week, and I will definitely go over the swimming rules with you.
Just wanted to add on. There was that one other program that came last year, who I think they are coming back this year. The Kaboom Kids.
Yes, they are coming back this year.
They were fantastic. They came every week, and they taught the kids a dance routine.
Yeah.
And at the end, they had a little show.
Mm-hmm.
So last year, of course, the show was virtual, and I don't know what it's going to be this year, but
I'm thinking it's still going to be virtual.
Probably going to be virtual too. But they did certain dance steps every week, and they adjusted it, for the kids' ages, and it was just the kids loved it last year.
Absolutely. On top of all that stuff, Mark and I, again, being teachers, we also customize different clubs for the kids. I do drum bucketing because I'm a music teacher. I do drum bucketing with them. Mark is huge into science and nature, so he'll be doing some great STEM projects and science things. We're going to blow up something, I'm sure, or make things, do fun things. So we're totally into giving more programs. If the kids are like, we want to do this, Mark and I are totally into making sure that the kids get what they want for the summer. Okay. I apologize for it being blurry. I'll work on making it better. But this is our calendar. And I think it's just because I blew up the pictures. So as you can see, Mark, am I able to, annotate? Here we go. See, I got it. So right here where I just circled, those are one of our road signs, and you'll see them down here as well. The road signs tell you what group your kids are in, and then you'll follow. If there's nothing on that day, meaning there's no signs at all, that means it's everybody participates. So like I said, here's a theme day. We have the Disney theme day. We have, this is Halloween in July. We have Pirate Day, Dr. Seuss Day, Willy Wonka Day. These are all fun and exciting little theme days that we base activities on. So we'll do like fun games in the gym. We'll have a special art project that day. We might do a music activity or a game or something that has to do with all of that stuff. We also encourage the kids to dress up. So like on Disney Day, if your daughter or son wants to dress up as a princess or a prince or one of the other fun Disney characters, we definitely encourage that. We take pictures. Everything goes up on our Facebook page so that people get to know us. Then you'll see these road signs. That means that that's the trips that they go on or the activity that they're doing. So for instance, Tiki Action Park is go-karting, mini golf, and arcade, and our 5-6ers are doing that. The Bronx Zoo is for our 3-4 group, which is super exciting. I want to go to the Bronx Zoo. The little gym is for our kinder campers. So we have a lot of things. Then you'll see like Adventureland down here. Adventureland is TT all the way up, meaning we're inviting every camper to come with us this year, and we are completely encouraging it. We're very, like I said, campus is closed for it. However, we travel in small groups with the counselors. We make sure that there's plenty of staff around, and the kids travel together. So it's not like we go, okay, kids, have fun, bye, see you in 3 hours. No, we'll go in different spots. We all travel together. The counselors are constantly counting their campers to make sure everybody's together. So we do everything together. And the directors, we go as well, and the program directors, and we float around. And if a staff member needs to use the bathroom or something, we make sure that we cover for them and stuff. And we'll have our phones on us to make sure that all that happens too. Other fun things to look at is our Shades Shindig is our giant carnival. And I was just going to say carnival and blow ups and barbecue day. So we serve burgers to the kids, and we have a ton of blow ups, and it's a big party. It's fantastic. Shades, our sun mascot, comes and hangs out with us for the day and stuff. So that's a really great time. If you look at the other side of campus, let me explain too. Young Engineers right here. That's Legos. That's a Lego program that comes for the day. We do Lego robotics. That is amazing. The Wild and Wacky Challenge is is a show like Double Dare. Over here, you'll see our Mets trip is this day. And you'll go through and you could see this is a 7-8. Now, if you see this little money sign, that means it's an extra expense trip. 7-8 has those. Nobody else really has them unless you want to go on the Mets trip. We have ice cream day, which I just picked all our ice creams for. I picked all new yummy ice creams for the kids to pick from. Usually we used to do Sundays, but now with COVID, they want us to do it differently. So now we're doing individual wrapped ice creams, but we pick really yummy ones like birthday ice cream cones, and we have fruit pops. And this year no ice cream sandwiches. We're having cookies ice cream sandwiches instead. So lots of fun things.
Ooh,
So
did you just say chipwiches?
yes.
Oh,
We're getting chipwiches this year. We also have, this is Color Wars over here. It's a 3-day event, and we do all different themed activities and have a great time. It's a 3-day thing. It's great because we teach the kids about winning and losing and how it's okay to win, but it's also okay to lose, and teamwork and all that kind of stuff. Our talent show, which will be virtual again this year, that's where the dance teacher teaches stuff. The Kaboom Kid stuff comes in. The kids also do their fun acts that they want to participate in. Last year, my daughter played saxophone. One year we had a magician. So we love having the kids participate. And this year, we're really going to try to encourage a lot of them to do different things. Okay, so questions about the calendar. So far, so good. Okay, if I had to erase everything, clear, all drawings. Okay, moving on. Okay, so we talked about our field trips and stuff. Just so you know, so going on a field trip, kids have to wear masks on the bus. The bus all have to have their windows an inch open, every single window, and the top latch also has to be opened to let air filtration in. The buses are air conditioned, so they're going to air condition the bus all the way up until we get there to make sure that the buses stay nice and cool. It will still run the air conditioning, but we have to have the windows open for the airflow. The kids are also going to have assigned seats on the bus there and back. So this way we keep track of if there was a transfer of COVID, who's been near each other for tracing purposes. We do swimming, we go bowling, same thing. We're going to make sure that the kids, we know where they are, so that exactly where they are on lists, so that we know we can trace if we need to. That's everything with that. Trips, good. Okay. Mark, I'm talking too much.
You are talking.
You want to talk?
I know.
Okay, I'll keep going. Health and wellness. So when you do register, you will have to upload your child's latest medical form or their immunizations and their medical last doctor's visit. If it was within the year, you're fine. You would just have to get it renewed whenever it is. So for instance, if your appointment is July 23rd every year, or you go the day after. So if your thing expires July 23rd, pardon me, that means July 24th, I would need your new health form. Usually that would be the day that you're actually going to get your health form anyway. You'd probably miss camp or it's on a weekend. And we will let it go for a day. Like if you're going that day and you want the kid to still come to camp, we're usually pretty flexible because we have your stuff on file, so we're okay. It just can't be like, oh, well, I don't have to go for the rest of the summer. No. And the staff all has to have their medical stuff and their immunizations up as well. So we're all required to have them part of health department codes. All of our senior staff, light blue shirts, dark blue shirts, are all first aid, CPR, EpiPen certified. We have been trained in COVID. We did a COVID tracing course because they want us to be aware of all the things about that. We are not peanut free or allergy free. We are aware. So for instance, you will bring lunch every day. I will tell you something about lunch. You bring lunch. You can bring whatever you want. We have microwaves to heat up the food. We have refrigerators that we put the food in every day. So you don't have to worry about that. So if your kid loves their peanut butter sandwiches, that's fine. If your kid loves macaroni and cheese, that's fine. This year we are implementing, and you're the first ones to hear it because we're just getting off the ground with it. We are offering lunch delivery this year. This is a brand new thing. Mark doesn't even know this yet.
Wait, what?
Yes. So there is going to be this gentleman called the Brown Baguette. And he has a menu that's going to go up on our website. And on the website, it will have a choice of 6 to 10 things. And you can order lunch for your child every day and it gets delivered to campus, and the staff is allowed to order as well. So if you're one of those people that don't want to be bothered making lunches every day, you can just order lunches for the week, and you can actually order them for the whole week if you want, which is fabulous. So, and he brings it and it's all custom made. We're actually trying them out next week to make sure that they're good, but it looks like that's going to be a go. And you pay for it all yourself online when you participate in it. So that's a great thing. Cool, right, Mark?
Yeah, I want to come into the office next week.
I know. Okay. So as far as registration goes, like we told you, you can choose from up to 8 weeks, 2 to 5
Hold
days,
on,
mix and
stop.
match.
It's only you and I now.
I know.
Okay, go ahead.
There's tons of discounts. If you have 2 children, it's 5% off each child. If you have 3 or more, it's 10% off each child. There is a workforce discount. It's a laundry list of different places, from nurses and firemen and doctors and lawyers, and I don't even know. There's a whole big list. If you're on that list, it's $100 off every child. You can choose to pay in full. You can choose to do a $300 deposit and then pay per month. So you can make a payment plan that it would be June, July, August. Or you can do it that if you get paid every 2 weeks and you want it to come out of your check every 2 weeks kind of a thing, you can do it that way. So there's a lot of different ways that they make it accommodating for you to be able to pay your bill and not stress you out. Okay. So everything is really great. I will tell you that the space, not for Melville, we have tons of space, but other camps, it's all on first come, first serve basis. And some groups are starting to fill up. We are getting back to our old numbers again, thank goodness. So we're really happy about that. The camp is growing. So we encourage you that if you do want to join us, please join us as soon as possible. Make sure that you get your child enrolled. Even if it's for a week or 2 weeks, you can always add those weeks later. You're not going to be able to take them away because we're not doing any more refunds, but we definitely will let you add as much as you want. And trust me when I tell you, you come to our camp, you're going to want to add all the weeks. You're going to want them to come whenever school's out. It's a wonderful time. Mark and I make sure the kids are super happy, having a great time. You see how happy Mark is all the time. He didn't have to talk at all tonight.
No, I would have.
We love when Mark doesn't talk. No, we're just kidding. I love when Mark talks.
No, it's a memorable. A memorable experience. Even my son, he's dying to go.
Our kids love coming to camp. They're going to be camp kids through and through. So it's a great place to be and enjoy. So this is the part where we take questions, and unfortunately, our guest did leave, but. If you do have any questions, if you're watching our video from our website and you want to ask questions, you can call the camp office. The number is right there, or you can email us, and 10 to 1, I'll be one of the people that get back to you. Dorothy is the person that does all our registrations. Tracy and Lisa do help with that, and as well as Jason. But Tracy, Lisa, Dorothy, and I are the ones that are answering those phones and making sure you're getting everything you need and customizing your best summer for your children. So if you have any questions, feel free to call the office or you can email us and we'll be glad to help you. We're so glad that our visitor did come, and I'm sorry that she left. And if you have watched our our podcast, our thing, we're so happy that you did. We hope to see you this summer, and we hope that you have a great evening. Thank you again.
Bye.
Bye.